A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past me.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. 30 base. Double tap, double tap. 40, 40. 11. Put up. Check my 45. Ready, ready.
1st down, Greer. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Look at me, zipper.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hey, shoot. 45. Mike, 45. Shoot.
Greer on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Yeah.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready to break. 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the out. Go. Hey. High 7.
Greer just beating the play clock. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Stop your body. Shoot. Hey. Let's go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Now it's Greer. And that is incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
59, ready. Back 25. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Falcons nothing. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime.
Down, get it, right 25. Ready to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Ryan gets it off to Freeman. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready, blue 80, back 25. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 25 tonight. 55. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hatchet. Hatchet. 25 tonight.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
for Austin Hooper. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Throwing again. Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick up the ball. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Squeeze, double time. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
45.
Yo, go.
Check, 45 is the mic.
Shit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
General West. Hey, Orbit.
45 is the mic. All day, dog.
Ready.
Back to throw, Greer. And he's got his target. That's more. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, ready.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Slide.
Now a 1st down throw, Greer. He's going to air one out. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 42 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano for the extra point. And the lead will grow by one more.
Next to score, Panthers 31, Falcons nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over
Let's go,
first
baby.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. With that, that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Carl Nassib, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. He can't get him down. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 8, read.
Check 45 to Mike. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Greer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Pilot, 64, read. Hey, Haywood.
On 1st down, it's Greer. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. That's the what. That's the what.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
That's the what. Showing it. Showing it.
Now a run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
10 Lobo.
45.
Hey, exit.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Deep rip.
From the 22, Greer. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Get it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Ready.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Greer under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. On 3rd and long, here is Greer. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
20.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, go.
On first down, Ryan. This complete to Jones.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete.
He's got it with the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes up.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jim. A little flare.
On play action, Greer to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
45. Mike, 45.
And Greer's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And some strong running. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
21.
Let's bring it.
Base.
55. Get him. Mike, 55.
To throw again, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
To throw is Ryan. He's got Sanu. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it in. Ryan hit, and he lost lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Set, 8, read.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Set, go.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Carolina, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.